Hello, this is Hunter back with another MRE review. The last MRE in the case is Menu 5 Cheese Tortellini with marinara sauce. Um, this is a very good meal. I enjoy this one quite a bit. I've had it one other time. I believe there's only two of the same meal in each case. So let's get into this and get started here. Alrighty. Alright, right out of the bag, we have a new one for y'all that y'all haven't seen. This is the grape flavored drink mix with the purple dot. The good old dreaded nut and raisin mix. Do not care for that. I wish it had the toasted corn snack in it. Got our accessory pack with our nice black spoon and hot sauce, salt, pepper, and coffee, sugar, creamer, wet napkins. Got our good old oatmeal cookies, time-tested favorite. And we have our good old main cheese tortellini. Get that to come in. Yeah, cheese tortellini. Can't beat that. Pretty good stuff. And we have our tried and true flameless ration heater. Oh yeah. Can't beat that. And last but not least, we have our good old MRE STAR crackers. So let's go ahead and get the main started. We'll get it going and we'll get into everything else. Yeah, the good old green main pouch right here. Got our bottle of water. Just to let you know, I do have a genuine U.S. military MRE in the mail on its way. So as soon as it gets in here, we'll be able to check that out. And it'll have quite a bit more stuff to it, so that'll probably be a little bit longer video since it's got more stuff to check out. Take our heating pad out. Always do it. See what we got there. A little bit more. And this thing is kind of shaped weird today for some reason. It's kind of hard to get a accurate water level on this. And we'll call that good. Got our main, got our heating element going back into the bag. Right down it goes. Figure I'd give this one a little bit of a shake, see if I can't get it to take off a little bit faster and harder. Oh yeah. Oh geez. Oh man, what in the world? I don't know. Alrighty, well, that was a bit of a weird, awkward fail, but oh well. That thing took off like crazy. I wasn't expecting it to take off that fast. Most of the time I got a little bit of time where I can get it situated. I'll point you over towards it so you can kind of see it working overtime over there. It's smoke bellowing out of it. You might even be able to hear it crackling over there a little bit. Yeah, it's working overtime. Now, another cool trick with the MRE flameless ration heaters you can do, if you get, like in the genuine US military MREs, they come with some other stuff that you might want to heat up with your main, like some certain cakes. Some of them have like what was it called? Like a cinnamon roll. Yeah, that's what it. Some have like a cinnamon roll. So if you get like some baked goods in it, what you want to do is you want to put it in there in the FRH along with your main to heat it up as well, and that'll be like having a fresh hot baked good right out of the oven. Sorry for the random spillage of water. That thing was like not wanting to give me any time to set that thing up. That was crazy. Give us a little bit of a cleanup job here. I wasn't expecting that one. Usually I can get them put together faster than that. Alright. Got our drink mixed up here with the grape. Jeez, I still got water like everywhere over here. Hey, that was nuts. Alrighty, our main pouch doubles as our trash bag out in the field. Kind of a good way to do that. Have our accessory pack here. We'll get this accessory pack out. And we have our goods for that. Our nice black generic spoon. Have our little tiny roll of Smarties. Our MRE STAR hot sauce. This is actually really good stuff, by the way. I actually like their hot sauce pretty well. Got our 2 sachets of salt and pepper. Not a whole lot in it, but it's enough to do the job. Got our single packet of sugar, Regal brand. Got our moist towelette. It is, what's that say? San Pecan, Virginia. I'm guessing that's who makes it. Brookneal, Virginia. I guess is the city. Made in USA by San Pecan, Virginia. Okay, yeah, that's the brand, San Pecan, Virginia. I've actually never read the back of these before. That's interesting. Alright, we have our deep rich coffee. See if I can pick up on who makes this coffee. Looks like the brand is American Instance Incorporated, Flanders, New Jersey. Huh. That's interesting. American Instance. Then we have our creamer, the Enjoy brand. Let's see where it comes from. Enjoy brand, your non-dairy creamer. Contains milk. Well, that's interesting. If it's a non-dairy creamer and it contains milk, that is interesting. So that's exactly what it says. Non-dairy creamer, but it contains milk as a source of lactose. So wouldn't it technically be dairy creamer? That's interesting. This comes from Sugar Foods Corporation, New York, New York. So, that's interesting. A non-dairy creamer that contains milk. And then here's your, last but not least, your MRE STAR napkins. Very plain Jane napkins. We have our MRE STAR oatmeal cookies. We'll open these up. And what we have is the same cookies as all the rest of them. Get a cross section of the cookie. Very nice. Taste. You can definitely taste the oatmeal in it. When you get the aftertaste, you get like a sweet oatmeal aftertaste, and then as you're chewing on it, some of the final notes of the chew are, you can definitely tell you're chewing on a little bit of oatmeal. So they are real oatmeal cookies. Anybody who was wondering. Have our MRE crackers. Let's see who these should be from MRE STAR, best I could tell. Multiple different languages there on the back. Crackers. I believe the bottom language, interestingly enough, is German, or in German if you want to say Deutsch. Uh, that's very interesting. I didn't know there was German printed on this. So, very interesting. As far as I can tell, these crackers are actually made by MRE STAR at their own facility. Crack these things open, see if I can get a hiss out of this thing for y'all. Yeah, a little bit. They kind of popped open there. Now, the ultimate test, let's see if I can't get them out in one piece for y'all. Very gently. Oh, almost. One of them came out in one piece, one of them came out in half. But here's a nice whole cracker here for you, completely intact. Finally was able to get one on video intact to prove that it is possible. For a lot of people who might think that it's not. I started to believe that it wasn't possible, and then I finally was able to pull it off. And I managed to get the other half out of the first cracker out intact. So we got put the puzzle pieces together. You kind of get the gist of it there. You got that's kind of what you want to try to get, is 2 whole crackers, which, oh well, since it doesn't come with spreads, it's not really that big a deal if you get it in pieces. I mean, spreads would be nice with this, especially this menu with it being cheese tortellini. I would love to see like cheese spread with this. I think cheese spread put into the cheese tortellini would make like an extra cheesier dish, which would be really good. But, you know, fortunately the genuine U.S. military MRE I have in the mail coming to me does have spreads, but I don't know what spreads it'll have. It's the menu for it is spaghetti with beef and sauce. That's exactly how it's worded. That is like probably the funniest thing, like military lingo for the way that the military describes menus and foods and stuff. It's so kind of like robotic sounding, like it sounds like a computer came up with the terminology for it, which I guess you could say that they kind of have now. The old MREs, they kind of had the same weird, funny military lingo to it, but it was worded differently. The term MRE wasn't really a military terminology until in the 80s, when they kind of came out with the first retort pouches. They kind of started calling them MREs. The grape drink kind of tastes like grape medicine. Like when you was a kid and they had like these grape flavored cold medicines. That's kind of what it tastes like. It's like a very artificial grape flavor, but it's still pretty good. I would much rather be drinking that than water. Um, that tastes a lot better. Um, our main over here, let me fill it and see what it's doing. That is very hot. Kind of feels like it might be done. So we'll go ahead and pull this out. Ow, ow. Very hot. Ow. More water coming out. Yay. This thing is very hot. Tear this second pouch, the second tear notch open so I can get it out. Ow! Very hot. This is the finished product. As you can tell by the way the pouch is kind of changed shape. That's an indication to let you know that it actually reheated properly. You can tell that the main kind of sunk down to the bottom as it warmed up. It kind of thins up and sinks to the bottom, and you get that nice kind of more of an empty space up on top. Now let me get a bowl and I'll get this main out and dump this main into a bowl so you can see what this main looks like. Go ahead and crack this open here. Alrighty. This is what it looks like inside the pouch. It looks a lot like your store brand pasta in a can. But I will tell you that this stuff is like 2 or 3 notches above that. So let me dump it out here. Get this more in the camera here. Yeah, I got it all out of there. Just a little bit of leftover sauce in there, but that's pretty much all of that. Now, of course, I have to doctor it up. These mains do start off on the bland side. I will go ahead and tell you. So, if you get these and you think they're going to be chock full of flavor, that's not entirely the case, but I think on purpose they start off bland because that's why they give you the salt and pepper. You can definitely always doctor these up. I mean, when you add this stuff, it's not going to let you down. I promise. Wow. Alrighty. I'll mix this up. We'll see what it tastes like with the salt and pepper, and if it's not quite there, I'll add the hot sauce to take it up that extra notch. Got a little bit on the spoon here. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That is really close to where I actually like this dish. But on for all sakes, I'm gonna go ahead and add the hot sauce because everybody likes a little extra kick. Whoops. Made a little bit of mess when I opened that. It kind of went. I love putting my crackers in this. So that's probably what's going to happen with these crackers. I'm imagining that's what these crackers are for in these. Since they don't give you any spreads. I don't really know what else you would use them for unless you wanted to eat them by themselves. That's the only other thing you can do. Eating the crackers by themselves, it's still good. I mean, don't get me wrong, these crackers are good by themselves. But I like that extra body with the crackers. These dishes are really kind of more liquidy without it, and when you add the crackers, it helps kind of soak up some of the excess liquid. So you get more of a hearty, it ends up being more of a hearty dish in the very end. But I'll give it a try with the hot sauce plus the salt and pepper before I add the crackers. This hot sauce, you can't really tell it's in there now. It didn't really change nothing. It doesn't really show up. But when you taste it, you'll definitely know it's in there. Trust me. That's just about there. The hot sauce is definitely giving you that extra little kick. I gotta get a drink though. The hot sauce is like, it's almost too hot for me. I can't really handle hot sauce too good. But this hot sauce is not too much for me. It's almost on the line. Like as soon as you eat it, you have the kick, but it doesn't last very long. So all you gotta do is just hang in there for like a couple seconds, and it dies down immediately. So it's not gonna like kill you. These are like it's just a Tabasco sauce, more or less. I'll try the cracker by itself. I like these crackers just by themselves. They're really good by themselves. Oh yeah, they got that classic MRE cracker flavor. Very, very brittle, very easy to eat. Not very thirst provoking. It's just something about crackers in a dish like this is just you almost can't beat it. I mean, who doesn't like putting crackers in like a pasta dish? Or I mean, it's kind of meant to simulate bread. I mean, everybody likes to eat bread with like lasagna or spaghetti. So the crackers kind of take the place of the bread. Now the genuine military MRE I have coming in the mail, it's a fresh one. And I believe it will have a wheat snack bread in it instead of crackers. Some of the menus made by the company, they still put crackers in them, but they won't put the wheat snack bread. So you either get one or the other, not both. Gotta get some with a cracker now. And this dish should be right where I like it now. There's a little bit of cracker on there, you can probably see. Yeah, that's right where I like it. The crackers is where it's at with these dishes. Can't beat it. Gotta get another bite. Some of the components in a genuine military MRE that I would like to try, that I have yet to try. I would like to try a first strike bar. And I would like to try the military peanut butter. I don't imagine it would be much different than standard peanut butter, but some people says it's a little bit sweeter. Some people says it's a little bit more vitamin tasting. I mean, all the stuff has vitamins in it, so you get a little hint of vitamin flavor in a lot of this stuff, but you cannot go wrong with this stuff, especially if you've been out, you know, if you've been out hunting all day, hiking all day, you know, just doing a lot of excess movement. These will really get you rebounded back to 100%, no question. The Smarties, my video before my video previous to this one, I showed the Smarties, but they're the same old Smarties. Everybody's had them. The coffee, I showed the coffee too. The coffee, this is best with like 4 ounces of water, and I always use the creamer and the sugar in my coffee with this. It's not got strong enough coffee flavor for me to do without, so I have to doctor it up for my tasting. This nut and raisin mix, I don't like. I tried it once before, and I didn't care for it. But these don't go to waste. There's somebody else in the household that likes these, so they get to eat them. So they don't go to waste by no means. None of the stuff in this MRE goes to waste. I eat everything. If I don't like something like these nut and raisin mixes, they do get eaten. So, but if you like nut and raisin mix, by all means, you'd like these. They aren't bad, but I don't care for them too much. If I eat nuts like peanuts or sunflower seeds or something, I like to eat it by itself. Raisins, I like to eat raisins by themselves. Like, for some reason, I don't really like mixing the two. It just doesn't really go good with me. Like, I just don't like it. I just think those two things should be separate. Some people like them to be mixed, but not me. Take one more drink of my beverage here. I drank about half of it already. Just a quick little reminder. The genuine U.S. military MREs are generally 3-course meals for the individuals. These MRE stars are 1 course with 2 snacks and crackers and drinks. Genuine military MREs, they even come with the beverage bag, so you don't even need the bottle of water. All you need is a canteen of water, which obviously when you're in the military you're going to have a canteen and it's always going to have water in it. So to me that's even more efficient. But this is going to do it for this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more MRE reviews. I plan on doing more reviews besides MREs though. I got a few ideas in mind that I want to try to do. So be sure to stick around and stay tuned for those ideas. They'll be coming up pretty soon, so be sure to stay tuned. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.